Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's been a while, yeah, I know. But back with another tutorial for y'all. For studio load. Change the settings. See. Yeah, man, if you want to listen to the track, man, you can check me out on SoundCloud. I'll leave a link in the description somewhere. But I'm gonna break down this simple track. I wasn't gonna make a video on it, but I said, you know what? It's been so long since I made a video on YouTube. I might as well. So I break down the mixing and also the creating process of it. One second. So I guess first I'll go over the saws. And if you follow me and you have my sound kits, I believe these two sounds are free. They're in the free sample pack I gave out a long time ago. But it's just a simple 70 saw. And then next, I feel like it was lonely, so I put like this little sound I created. Now this right here is not in the kit. It's something I created a long time ago, never released. Maybe one day I'll drop this. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. But I layered it with the sounds. And like also, if you know me, you know I love using stock like sounds. I don't like using third party as much unless I absolutely have to. So I try to stay away from that and try to use like what FL Studio has to offer. And then like let me go over the drums, man. I get over. Oh well, I might as well go over this. That right there is also inside the sound kit that I gave away for free. I believe the name of it is, yeah, this one right here. Yeah, then again, you know, I have the links down somewhere below. But let's see. Next were the drums. You know, it was just a simple kick. You know what I say about the drums, man? If it's not loud enough, turn it up, man. As long as you can mix pretty good, it doesn't matter. Then I had a kick, and then I had a clap. You know, it's a simple. Had a snare. As you can see, my snares and my kicks are way above it, but doesn't matter, man. You have to achieve the sound that you want to achieve. Some simple hats. And what I did was process them a little bit. I went to pitch and, you know, I would turn them down, like to turn down the pitch of the notes. A simple open hat. Uh, and let's see. Let's go to the bass line. Now I use Citrus. If I'm correct, I use Citrus. And I think it's called somewhere around here. Yeah, this one right here. But I also use a sub bass to back it up in the low end. And as you can tell, it's a little off, but that's good, man, because you know it gives it more flavor. And I put in the piano, you know, the same chords. Again, for those of you who don't use this piano, it's really good, man. Stop sleeping on it. Just use it, man. If you don't have a better sounding piano, you can find it in instruments and keyboard and stage grand. And then this is just like some little vocals. You know, add it all together, man. That was it. As far as the mixing goes, let's see. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. As you can see, it's a little chop. Just that simple. And I also did some chopping here, and I raised the high end. It's nothing really complex. Same here. Uh, Same thing here, but I just, you know, raised it more. Raised it a little bit more. I brought the stereo out for the super soft. I panned it to the right, I believe 20%, maybe 30. And for the bass, let's say the bass, it's really just a preference thing. I really can't tell you how to necessarily do a bass or to do a synthesizer for your track. It goes off a feeling, and for me, I boosted the low mids and upper mids because I don't know, I like the way it sounded. Like it just sounds good with the kick. As for the kick drum, it's really simple. It's what I always say. Turn your kick drums up as loud as you want to. As long as you can mix around it, it's fine. It's all the same theory. If you mix it low and turn your volumes up, it's really no different. But I could have took out the high end, but I didn't want to. I like the way it sounds. You know, just personal preference again. The clap was once again. In every video, I try to always talk about the simple mixing way I go about mixing my tracks, and I always tell you about these hi hats to either have them the same level as the melodies, the synthesizers, or have them a little bit lower. In this track, I had them lower because I boosted the high end in the master, so. But you still can hear them, so it doesn't really matter. I had a little compressor on this. It's nothing too complicated. Just turn the compressor on and a little bit of ratio, and that was really it for the drums. For the keys, let's say, yeah, for the keys, it was a little bit more preference as well. That's how it sounded without any effects. First, I put an EQ on it. I wanted to boost this whole area. I wanted to sound like a real actual piano was being played without any, effects going through it. And then I also boosted the little high end area for, I don't know, I just wanted more presence. As you can tell, before, after. Now, don't go do that to every one of your tracks because you see me do it, man. Don't do that, man. Only do it if you feel it. And I believe the limiter is for it though, so it doesn't go above 0. And added a stereo shaper. I don't know. Everything in the mix was fighting, so I used the stereo shaper to kind of give it its own space. See, like, look. It's glitching like crazy right now, but you can go on my SoundCloud and listen to it. You'll be able to hear it. And then final, was the last little, the vocals. I think this is sidechain. Yeah, this is sidechain. Basic EQ. A little bit of delay. Ping pong, you know how to go. Turn the volume about right there. Turn the pan this way. put the time in on, I think 4. Yeah, 4. And whatever this is, I don't know. I was just playing around with this. And that was literally it, man. Like that's literally it. As for the master channel, I know people are going to see this and be like, man, you're clipping. I'm not really clipping at all. It looks like it's clipping, but it's actually not. I've been dealing with compressors for a long time. I know when something is clipping and when something's not. It's just going above 0, but this is doing its job. But let me make sure it doesn't freeze again. Not so sure if it's freezing, but a basic cut, a little sweep here and a boost here. So cut, a little sweep and a little boost. No, that's a cut, that's a sweep, and that's a little boost. And that was really it for that. It's really simple. Stereo imaging. This is actually a preset. Just click this, and it's the widespreads. I still use Isotope Ozone 5 because I don't like any other version. The newer versions, I don't like them. I feel like it's too fancy. Like I don't know. Like maybe it's just me. I don't really like the new versions. And after that, this is where the magic comes into play. This is the reason why I didn't add any compression to the track, or the reason why I say it's going above 0, but it's actually not going above 0, because when you render the track, it comes out just fine. It's just a soft compressor. Basically, I put the settings on soft and I put the release pretty much all the way up, and that was really it. If I didn't have it on, it'd sound like this. When I do have it on, it sounds like this. So like your drums can sound loud and they can be really heavy, but it doesn't sound too distorted, if that makes sense. It sounds neat, like it sounds polished, like it's been refurbished or whatever, but it's also loud at the same time, and that's what I like. That's the reason why I didn't use a soft clipper. Soft clipper is essentially clipping. It's just essentially the same thing, but that's really it for this track, man. I hope y'all like it. I hope you enjoyed it. You can check it out on SoundCloud or whatever. And yeah, man, that's really it.